Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'll be talking about the movies, obviously, theme parks, or I don't know, whatever the case may be. If Disney is related in a topic one way or another, I'll be speaking about it. So here we go, I guess. And let's just get this craziness out the way. So, yeah, I stumbled across this one article that mentions that one of the Disney executives who pretty much is the mother of a trans individual and a pansexual child, and says that she wants at least uh, quite a few of the characters in future films to be in part of the racial minorities or maybe the LGBT plus community in some sort of form or whatever. Sure, okay. And what I'm wondering here is that why is this? Why does this have to be a news thing? I don't get it. Why does this have to be a thing, really? There's other things that could be reported, like okay, they might be accepted. Yeah, one article that you showed you seems to be all pissy about this. I'm just thinking over why they just want to be accepted. Why does this have to be a newsworthy thing? They want to be accepted. So what? And then somebody who's working at the studios wants to be inclusive for said individual, for the characters or whatever. What I'm smelling here is bigotry. Okay, so what? Okay, why is this? Why does this have to be in the news? Why? Why do you want to? What are you talking about? I'll mind your business. And another thing, yeah, mind your business. Like, what are you talking about exactly? Okay, like this was some sort of threat of some kind or whatever. I mean, yeah, it's been inclusive. Could break or make a movie because it depends on the writing. It depends on the way it's done. It depends on the characters, of course, how it's written, how the story is written, how everything's done. Execution is everything, obviously. And I mean, yes, the film could be bad or good or regardless or mediocre. Yeah, your product could be mediocre even if you are inclusive, but that just depends on the writing, among other factors, obviously. Just like with straight people, I've reviewed so many bad movies, so many mediocre movies, so many good movies, or even great movies, or some of the worst with straight characters in them. It, being straight, that in itself does not make a movie great or good or whatever. Same thing with the LGBT plus community. It just depends on how the story is done. With TV, whether it's TV shows, video games, or what have you, it just depends on how it's done. I know a lot of people out there complain about the fact, oh, it's gone political and whatnot. As I said multiple times before, I'm gonna keep this short. One of the reasons is that I feel like I'm repeating myself way too much here. I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. Because of what I'm about to say, I've said it so many different times, so many different occasions on this channel. I'm getting tired of I'm getting sick and tired of saying it. But the thing is that what I'm going to say is that certain individuals had forced their hand to fight back. And then when they fight back, some people will start complaining why they're fighting, even though they started out the start of the fight. It makes no sense. A lot of these religious individuals would just have the attitude of, "Oh, why are you picking on me?" Wah. Even though they're the very people, like I just said, who started the fight. Like another thing is that I've said it a number of different times is that Disney was always political. Just look at a lot of the old Mickey Mouse shorts. Case in point, just go watch them. You can pause this video or watch it after this. Just look at those old Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck movies. I mean, not really movies, but shorts, I guess. A lot of the shorts that they made way back when Walt Disney was alive. There's lots of pro-war thing that was made during World War II as an effort to support the American troops. You could even go further back. Disney had wanted to be a part of the Fourth World War and whatnot. The evidence is there. It's right there. So Disney himself was always political even when he was alive. So again, I've said that before quite a few times. The company had politics in in their thing, in their stories or whatever. That was always there. That was always there. You can't deny that fact because it was always already there. And the whole idea of Lightyear. I'm gonna try to bring this movie, the Buzz Lightyear movie, Lightyear or whatever that was. I mean, the movie itself is fine, I guess, but I'm gonna try to bring it up because of fact. Again, this is a repeated information as well. The whole gay thing that was in there for like what 2 nanoseconds. A lot of people seem to be really uppity with that. So this seems kind of odd. Like okay, and okay, then we want to include some type of characters in these stories and whatnot. What's the harm exactly? I don't get it and whatnot. So apparently, the animation and live action film company had announced that it would increase the number of gay characters in their films. Another thing I've said way too many times is that being trans, being gay, or being pansexual are not all the same thing. These are like separate categories when it comes to human behavior. It's not all the exact same thing. I don't understand how these people don't understand. This, like this of all things, is what worries you. I don't understand really as to why is this such a triggering thing. Why? I don't get it. I mean, yes, they're trying to explain why, but it doesn't make any sense. So okay, they another thing is that I've constantly repeated is that they need to adapt. They're trying to keep the spirit of Disney the way it was way back in the day. Sure, they're trying to keep the spirit of Disney, obviously, like it was way back when. You gotta be optimistic. No matter what your optics, no matter what challenges you are facing in the moment, you can still could have a happy ending. You can still find true happiness through your trials and errors of life. You know all that jazz. They can still be attached to the story. Of course, making a Disney movie, there's a certain touch to it, of course, and they want to keep that. They don't want to remove what makes Disney so special in the very beginning, which yes is understandable. They still want to have values, obviously. They still want to have all that jazz, of course. But what all these individuals who complain and don't understand is that I think as if all that's going to be removed. But that's a lie. I mean, yes, the company needs to adapt, sure, which I've mentioned way too many times. So the company does need to adapt, sure, to be more modern and whatnot. I mean, yes, there's an argument to be had that newer isn't always better, and that's true. Just because something is new doesn't mean it's better. That's very true, which I also have mentioned before. However, that doesn't mean you should be blinded by nostalgia. That doesn't mean you have to be blinded by nostalgia. And I know, as far as I'm concerned, nostalgia is a nasty word. At least as far as I'm concerned, I don't care much for nostalgia, really. I'm going to be honest here, but I still have a point here, folks. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitter. I'm always complaining about something. That's the thing. I'm always complaining about something, of course. Anyway, but yeah, I just want to do this real quick, folks, and just thought that was just really weird that people are still on this. I don't even know why. I don't get it. Who cares? Really? I mean, they care enough to make a whole ruckus about it, I guess. Honestly, maybe with the exception of a few bits and pieces of information here, but the vast majority of this video feels like it's dragged out because I've said most of this in previous videos numerous times. So to close this video off, I'm going to see some of the comments here. The world will never be the same. Okay, whatever you say, Mr. I'm stuck in the past guy. Anyway, good luck, parents. Oh yeah, and Disney and many childhoods have to lose their innocence. Like, what are you talking about? What does that even mean? What? How does that equal that? I don't. What? Another individual that's being melodramatic is this person here, folks. So sad that our kids are being bombarded with all this. Out of all this, this is everywhere, not just Disney, but public libraries, yada 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 yada. What? What are you talking about? There's still a lot of straight stuff. The vast majority of romantic stuff is still straight. So what are you talking about? And this individual, last one being, I just canceled Disney Plus a few minutes ago. Don't be telling me what to do. What are you, a damn dirty commie? Even though honestly, the thing is that I prefer the physical media anyway. No, it has nothing to do with the gay stuff, in case you're wondering. I was always the type of person to prefer the physical media, if I'm upfront with you folks. And yes, I do have a huge collection of Disney movies on DVD, Blu ray, or combo packs. And yeah, anyway, enough of this idiots. As always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah.